Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing the ELEGOO Centauri Carbon 3D printer. I've looked through the internet, including user reviews, expert impressions, and real-world performance, so you're getting an honest take on whether this printer is worth buying or not. Don't forget to hit the link below for the best price. Right out of the box, the Centauri Carbon stands out because it's marketed as ready to print immediately, no complicated assembly or long setup routines. A lot of users online mention how nice that is, especially if you're new to 3D printing. You unpack it, let it auto-calibrate, and you're on your way. That's a big convenience point when many other CoreXY printers require time-consuming assembly before the first print. Let's talk about performance, because that's where this printer is really interesting. This is a CoreXY machine, which is a mechanical design known for speed and precision. Elegant motion systems paired with fast acceleration let the Centauri Carbon push printing speeds up to 500 mm per second, which is noticeably faster than many hobby-level 3D printers. People who've tried it report that it's not just fast for small test cubes. It can crank out larger models at respectable speeds without losing quality, especially when you dial in settings and filament choice. Auto-calibration is another feature that comes up positively in reviews. Instead of manual bed leveling, this unit uses onboard sensors to automatically level the bed before prints. That's a huge quality of life improvement, especially for beginners or users who've battled uneven beds and failed first layers on other printers. Most owners online say this works reliably and saves time over manual leveling methods. The 320 degrees Celsius nozzle opens up more material options too. Standard PLA and PETG are no problem, but having a hot end capable of 320 degrees Celsius means you can experiment with tougher engineering filaments like ABS, nylon, and some carbon fiber blends, assuming you manage cooling and enclosure considerations. For makers looking to go beyond basic materials, that's a feature many people appreciate. A built-in camera is another perk that gets highlighted. Being able to remotely check on prints, whether you're in the next room or on the other side of the house, is a convenience that lots of hobbyists and pros value. You can watch for print failures or just monitor progress without being glued to the printer all the time. According to online users, the camera quality is good enough for that purpose, and the remote features are easy to use through the software. Speaking of software, users mention that the Centauri Carbon works well with common slicers and that it doesn't require a steep learning curve to get good prints. Of course, as with any 3D printer, there's a bit of tuning if you want perfect results, but the base setup feels intuitive and supportive for new users. As for build volume, 256 x 256 x 256 mm is a really good size for a desktop machine. It's big enough to create functional parts, cosplay pieces, or decorative prints without requiring a huge footprint on your desk. Now, no 3D printer is perfect. Some users online note that while the Centauri Carbon is fast, achieving clean, high-quality prints at the top end of its speed range takes some fine-tuning, which is true of most high-speed printers. Also, if you plan to print very technical engineering materials regularly, an enclosure and upgraded cooling might be something to add later. But for most hobbyists, creators, and small workshop use, it handles common filaments very well right out of the box. So the big question, should you buy the ELEGOO Centauri Carbon 3D printer? After looking at specs, user impressions, and real-world performance from around the internet, I would suggest buying this printer if you want a fast, ready-to-print, versatile machine that handles daily printing tasks with ease, offers a large build volume, and gives you the option to explore a wider range of materials as you grow your skills. It's one of those printers that feels fun to use whether you're a beginner or a more experienced maker. If you enjoyed this review and want more honest tech breakdowns and buying advice, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.